Hello everyone, again I'm Chris. In this video I will show you how to configure a P.NOZ EF EtherCAT FSoE Master, a safety master, EF FSoE Master. This comes from Pilz, and this time I use TwinCAT and Beckhoff to configure EtherCAT network. By using these corporations, I can configure a whole FSoE network, then to communicate with the Weidmüller safety IOs and Beckhoff's safety IO terminal. So let's start. Before I continue my video, let me introduce myself again. I'm Chris. I come from Hong Kong, and now I'm working in some stuff of factory automations. If you want to follow me, here is my blog, my YouTube, and my Twitter. Okay, so here is the screenshot that I showed you in the last video for the introduction of this EtherCAT FSoE module from Pilz. So here is exactly the same configuration I'm using this time, but a little bit same, a little bit different modules. So in the Beckhoff TwinCAT3 side, I will configure EtherCAT network. Then we have all your EtherCAT slave that you need to use in your machine line. I use EL1904 and EL2904, and in this picture it's using Pilz FSO Slave, but I use Weidmüller in this time, but feel the same. After that, I'll use a software tools, a P.NOZ multiple converters. It's going to come a free tools, come from Pilz. Then I will import all the ESI files that I need. In this case, it will be EL1904, 2904, and the Weidmüller save FSoE module, and then the configure say FSoE network. Then download the conversions to your module. Then it works. So here is a screen that for the P.NOZ converters. As I mentioned before, I use 4 FSO Slave in this time. So the first one is the Weidmüller, the second, the 234 is the Beckhoff safety terminal. But as you see in here, it's just all the module that inside Pilz converters is just a one by in and one by out FSoE message. Then there's some highlight point that don't forget to set the FSO address and the connection IDs. The FSO address that you can set by using the dip switch on the hardware, and the connection ID, just make sure that don't be duplicate in your network. And then depends on applications, please configure all the parameters you need to use in this time. So here is the program of Pilz configuration tools. Then you see you can use function block to make a very graphical program very easily. And in this tutorial, I'll just create 2 simple programs. The first one is I'll use eStop. I'll use eStop to output, and you also have receive a reset signal that's come from the normal EtherCAT network. And then here, I just to compare 2 signals, and then to input to an AND gate. And if this 2 signals is turned on, then after 2 seconds, I will turn on some safety relay and also back a signal to a normal EtherCAT network. By configuring the TwinCAT size, that after you download the ESI file of Pilz safety EtherCAT FSoE module, and for example Weidmüller safety module, and just don't forget to put all this ESI file into the C TwinCAT 3.1 config IO EtherCAT. Okay, I think my introduction here is enough, so let's make the program. Okay, so before we configure the FSoE network and make the program, let's take a note for the hardware that we are using this time. So here I'm using a mini PC in this time. You have a Beckhoff label in here, but this is just a mini PC by Amazon. They have 2 LAN cable down LAN port. The one port is connecting as an engineer port for me to connect TwinCAT there inside. The other port is I configured as a EtherCAT Master. So we see here's a green cable, right? So the green cable will send the EtherCAT network to EtherCAT frame to the Pilz FSoE Master FSoE module. So, and then the out data will go inside the Weidmüller Weidmüller EtherCAT coupler, and then the out data will go to the EK1101. In this tutorial, I'll use 4 safety terminal. Then the first one is from Weidmüller. Then the second one here is EL1904. There's 2. Then there is a EL2904 is a safety output module. And for the wiring, so for the Weidmüller, they are using this E-stop to connect. I connect E-stop and an output lamp to this module, and here I connect a E-stop and a safety day to this safety module. So very easy. And one time you know how to configure it, you know how to program it, then you can configure it, edit for the safety door, light door, cut, and all the field is same. Just take the first step to be easy. Okay, I think my introduction of my hardware is enough. My introduction of the hardware is enough. Now we can start to configure our FSoE network. Okay guys, now let's start to config in the Pilz side first. So I launch the TwinCAT multiple configurator software. So this software to let you to configure your complex safety controller. So in this time I using this one MB1. So I just drop it in my project. A new controller is added in my project, and then this time, as I mentioned to you before, I use the EtherCAT FSoE module. So go to let me see, where's FSoE module here. Yes, go to connection modules. Here you can find P.NOZ and EF EtherCAT FSoE. Just drop it in your project. Great. Now you see this module is automatically installed in your left hand side of your board, the left hand side of your controller. Great. So what is our next step? So after I configure these 2 items, that you can see there's a user program tab and the EtherCAT FSoE tab that is in your software. For the user program tab, you can open it to make your safety program, and for the EtherCAT FSoE tab, you can configure your safety connections. So first of all, you need to go to Beckhoff website and Weidmüller website to download the FSoE Slave ESI file. So I will leave the link in the descriptions, so you can follow the link to download the ESI files. So after you download this ESI file, you need to import in your software. So go to Tubes, EtherCAT FSoE, then import ESI files. Then choose your file that you would. They choose the ESI file that you download from their website. And after that, you in the EtherCAT library windows, then you will see Weidmüller and Beckhoff is added in your library. So first one, I will add the Weidmüller interface. So go to Weidmüller interface, open it. So there's so many modules that is like a couple or something that will be automatically insert in the library. And this time I'll use this one. This one is the UR20 FBC ECO is mean ecosystem. So this type of EtherCAT module, this EtherCAT coupler will not support the EOE EtherCAT over Ethernet over EtherCAT, so it does not have the web server functions. But that's okay. Okay, so you can open it. Then you have 2 types of modules. In this time, I'm using this one, 2R20, 4DI, 4TOP, and FSoE V2. So what I did, I just need to drop it into our connections. So to do this, it's just very easy. Go here to drop it in here, and done. And then you need to set the FSoE address and the connection ID. Go here to set the FSoE to 2, and then connection ID to 2. Just make sure don't duplicate for the connection ID and FSoE address. And these 2, as I mentioned before, the FSoE address you can set by using the dip switch. That in the modules, so I'll not explain here. Then you can set the parameters. So I'll just set the input type to 2-channel, and then I will set the test pulse from AUX0 and other one, and it is from the AUX1. Okay, that's great, it's done. And then we can do the same thing for the Beckhoff safety terminal. So here I have EA19, this one, the safety input module, EA1904, drop here and set the safety address. The second one is 10, and then drop one more. So this one is 11. And then finally I have a 2904, drop here. It's 2904, right? And this should be 15. Okay, great. Then you finish your conversions of FSoE connections. Now we can go to this program. Here's the program side. There's two sheets. The first one is for the main program. So in here you cannot see. You can see the e-stop or something that is it's in gray colors. You cannot drop it into your sheet. But when you open the FSoE EtherCAT FSoE page, then you can drop this one. Okay, so I'll drop the e-stop first. Okay, and then a pop is showed. You need to configure the switch type first. In my case, I choose type 3. It means I need a parallel inputs. Then here you see input 1, input 2. Then from the drop down list, you can choose which FSoE slave you would like to use. In this case, I would like to use the Weidmüller module, so this UR20. And then which IO point that you want to use, I would like to use DI1, and second input I would like DI2. DI2, yes, great. Then go to start. Here is the tab to configure your e-stop signal. E-stop by control block. It should be automatic start, monitoring start, or manual start. In this case, I use manual start. And then for the manual start, then is the connections. You can choose the connections. So I choose A2, and I choose A2. Then okay, so I choose A2, and then I choose I2. It means that this A2 means it's a non-safety EtherCAT communications. This I2 is the second bit of your EtherCAT non-safety connections. Then press OK. Great. Then the block is inserted in your project. Okay, then I would like to add the output. Just go to similar output, drop here, then single output. Then I would like to use Weidmüller module with the first one DO. Press OK. Then just drop the line. Great. Finish. It's so easy, right? So do the same thing. This time I would like to directly use the FSoE IOs. So go to here, right click, activate. I choose IOs, and then I choose this one, EA1.1504 with FSoE address 10. Then I would like to use channel 1. Just do the same thing. This time I would like to use channel 2. Great. Channel, okay. Channel 2. Great. Okay, press OK. And now press the end block in here. I'll put the end gain here. Press OK, then drop it. Then while both input is turned on, then I will put a timer time here. Then this will be delay time. It will delay on with 2000 millisecond, means 2 seconds. Then I can just directly drop to here. Okay, and then I can put the output in here. Then it will be single. I will use TwinCAT side for the first output, and drop it here. But I would like to also use the output to feedback to my Beckhoff PLC that with the launch safety communications. Activate, go to IOs, plus A2. I use OV, meaning the third bit in my EtherCAT data, and then just drop to here. Great, done. Okay, so now you need to save it. Then you need to configure password. For different password, you have different rights. You can control your project. So you don't want to get more information, please reference the manual. So just set the password 1, 2, press OK, and then choose your project name 2. Saving it directly generate the project to make sure there's no error. Great, and I'll close it. Okay, save it again. Okay, then I will ping my safety controller, that CMD ping. Great. Okay, and then I press this small button to go to online, and then I go to project manager. Then you need to enter your order number and serial number. You can confirm, you can check it directly on the hardware module or by the or use LED display. 772101 157544 157544. Okay, press OK. Then you can press the download button. Then OK, and you just wait around less than 1 minute to let this download operation to finish. Just wait a second. Okay, great. Now I ask you, do you want to reset your safety controller? Press yes. Great. You finish your Pilz side configurations. Now we can go to TwinCAT side to configure the TwinCAT project. Okay, now we start the TwinCAT project side now. So what we need to do first, we need to confirm that you are connecting the right runtime here. So go to drop here to select the right runtime, and then go to IO, EtherCAT, right click, add new items, choose EtherCAT Master, and then double click it to choose the interface you want to use. As EtherCAT Master, and then right click, press scan to use the auto scan function to get all the slave in your system, in your EtherCAT network. Press yes, and you need some time to scan the network for all my combination terminal. Just press yes. Okay, and I need some time, just 1 second. Yeah, it may take you less than 1 minute some things, but yeah, because I install so many combination modules, combination terminal that in my EK1101. Okay, I think it's done. Great. Okay, so the Pilz module is scanned, and the Weidmüller module is scanned, and inside EK1101 all the safety terminal and normal terminal are scanned without any error. Before we start to create a project, we have a PLC program. Let me take a little bit more in the Pilz safety module in here. Pilz EtherCAT module in here. So when you open here, you see there's module 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is this module 1, 2, 3, 4? They go to your project in here. Go to EtherCAT FSoE. You see it's a slot 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So slot 1 means module 1, 2 means module 2, just etc. like this. So in the TwinCAT side, you not care what kind of module that you are connecting to. It's just connecting how many data, how many bytes of your FSOE message. Then this time I'm using automatic scan, but if you need to configure all the slot hand by hand, you can go to box you can go to slots, then you can just select this how many slots that you want to use and just drop it in from by using this button. And as I mentioned before, for this module you can use maximum 24 connections, so 63 connections, so from 1 to 64 it will be 63 connections. And then for each connections you will have a FSoE message, input output, and for this one is the partial input output is for normal EtherCAT, for non-safety EtherCAT communications. So what's the mean of non-safety EtherCAT communications? So if for the last part, then when open the project here, then go to user program. Do you remember that we config a input here and output here, right? So these two, this input and this output and this input are non-safety EtherCAT communications, and this data will be exchanged to your EtherCAT master. In this case, will be TwinCAT with this partial input and output. It makes very clear. And then for each safety module, safety FSoE slave, for example, with Weidmüller 1, then for the input and output, you will also see the same FSoE message. So you need to map it. Don't worry, I told you, I will do it step by step. Okay, so after the explanation, now we can close it first. Okay, very good. Then we can go to PLC, right click, add new items to add a new PLC in your project. And then first one, I would like to add a data types. Go to DUTs and DUT FSoE FSoE. Okay, so for this data type, I will add 4 elements: master, CMD, it should be USINT, and I have safety O0, it should be byte. I have master CRC0, it should be UINT. I have master connect ID, it also a USINT. What's that? So when I open this FSoE safety message, for example in module 1, then you see the same item as here for the open it. Okay, so here is the FSoE master command, safety output 0 and CRC and the connection ID. So for here, same. So it's just for the match for this FSoE message for 1 byte. Well, for the FSoE message for the 1 byte data, and you need to map it later. So don't worry, I also do it step by step. Okay, let's close this. And after that, I would like to add a global variable list. For the first one, I'll call it Pilz. And then I will put a slot 1 I at %I star mark. It should be DUT FSoE. Great. And then I will do the same thing. Q at %Q DUT FSoE. Let's copy this one. Oops, 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. And then change the name to 1, 2, 3, 4. And then great, I would save it. Okay. And then I will partial input outputs at %I rate of 15 of USINT. And then this one is partial inputs. I have the spelling wrong. Come on. At %Q star mark ARAY. It also be same of USINT. Great. And we can add one more, which is safety SAFETY.IO. And then what we do is copy this file and then go to safety IO and then paste it here. Okay, great. And then build our project to make sure no error now. Okay, great. Now we can start the mapping. So how to map this one? Now we have two lists, right? So one is GVLU Pilz and one is GVLU safety IO. GVLU Pilz inside all this data will be mapped into the safety Pilz EtherCAT FSoE module. And for the safety IO, we map to each safety IO FSO for the FSoE message. So I'll just open to let you to see it be easily. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. And then right click, choose 1, choose 1, and then open it, and then choose 2, and then choose 2, and then choose 3, and then choose 3, and then choose 4, and then choose 4. Great. Yeah, and then do the same thing for the safety module. So here, FSoE module, right? Safety 1, safety 1. For the 1904, okay, you should have safety message inside. Great. If you have any more faster mapping method, please tell me, because I just map all this data one by hand, and text fits more actually. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, but after 2904, yes, 204, right? Just FSoE. Great. And then save it, and then mapping. Great. Save it. Build again. Make sure no error. Okay, and then we can open our main voice. So let me just zoom it a little bit back. Big. We can start to program it. First one, I'll add a eStop status. This be boot type. So where is this eStop status? It's come from here, and the reset button is sent to here. So go to B reset. This should be boot type also, and I have a timer. Okay, done. And then I would zoom it to be big, and then go GVIO safety IO dot Q. Oh, come on, it's equal to GVLU Pilz dot slot 1 dot I. I think so. Okay. So what is still doing this one? Then what the data that we receive from the Pilz FSoE module for slot 1, I will output to the safety IO slot 1. It should, so what data I receive from here, I will send this data back to our FSoE slave directly. And in the other directions, do the same thing. GVLU Pilz dot slot 1 dot Q is equal to GVLU safety IO dot slot 1 dot I. Done. Then what you need to do is just copy it, place, space, and then yeah, this should be good. And then I will zoom it to big, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3 3 4 4 4 4. Great. And then this one is UR20. This one is year 1 of 04. FSOE address equal to 10. And this one same, FEL1904. FSOE address is equal to 11. And then EL2904. FSOE address equal to 15. Great. And then we can get back our eStop status. eStop put status equal to what? Is equal to GVL Pilz partial output. The first one, the first bit. And then we would like to use a timer. T on in is equal to B reset, and preset time I'll set it a 1 second, and GVL Pilz dot partial, I think it's input, right? Partial input 0.2 is equal to B reset, and if T on dot Q, then I will set my reset bit. Great. Okay, then we can down with make sure no problem. Okay, then down it to your runtime, to your TwinCAT runtime. Go to run mode and log in and press pay button. Okay, now we finish the project. Now we can see, we can open the camera to see actually this our project is work or not. So let's turn on our camera. Okay, now we turn on camera, but you see now it's an error in here, so I need to check first. So I think I go back to this one. I think here it's okay. That's just 2. I have no error in here. Go to TwinCAT project. Okay, go to TwinCAT project. Let me download again. Let me try again. Okay, let me try again. And download again. And play button. Okay, then go back here. Then we go to online first. We go to data. Oops, no, this one. We go to data mix display. Okay, only the first run have error. So let's see the error message. Here's the error message button. Oh, what's the time? Okay, let me check the error first here. So, okay, made connection 1 has been to. Let me go to offline first. So, let's check the parameter first. So 100 milliseconds. Okay. Maybe this one, dual channel. So let's just set second one. Let's save it again. Let me save it again and go to online and download my project. Okay, sorry. Go to offline and go to project and save it, and online again, and project manager, and download my project again. Yes. Let's check if there's any error again. Okay. Now I think it's downloading the project. Great. change, checking some, restart. Okay, we can check again. Restarting. It needs some time to restart the module. Okay. Okay, let me test again here. Here's error, but what could the error be watching? I set 0, 1. Okay, let me check what kind of error again. Okay, now I think maybe I know the reason. It should be because the wiring is some problem, and now I wire it properly, so it now change to green one, and also I config the wrong parameters here. This should be evident to make sure to check the two inputs have the same signal, not the opposite signal. Okay, so go to the dynamic display again. Now see our connection is turned on. It's in without any error. Then we can go to the safety program. Now see A2.03 is turning on. So we can go to the here. Then we can see. Oops, I forgot one thing. I forgot to map my output. Sorry. Here I need to map my long safety data. So go to here to map my long safety data in here, and do the same thing for here. Map, okay, and download again. So this one should work. Okay, and then log in again. Play button. Okay, now it's the stop status turning on. Then we go to my safety project because this one's turning on. I will turn to here. Let's see the safety, and I will how to do that. Okay, I just drop it a little bit small, and okay, this one's great. And I will first of all, I will turn off this e-stop and release again. After 2 seconds, you will see this one will turn on again, and the e-stop signal will be turned on again. Just wait a second. Okay, then finally I will turn on this reset bit to reset my e-stop function block. And first of all, I'll press the e-stop button first. Just wait a second. Okay, then I will turn on my e-stop here. Then when I open here, you see the lamp is turning on, and this e-stop will turn on. Okay, sorry for this a little bit trouble, but finally you know how to configure, how to use this safety module, FSO EtherCAT FSoE to configure FSOE Master, and also how to configure the non-safety communications and how to program with the safety do the safety program in this complex safety controller. Okay, so I hope you like my video, and if you have any problem, try to comment me, and or follow my Twitter, my YouTube, or to share any people that would maybe they will like this video. Okay, so have a good day. I hope I can see you next video. So see you next time. Bye bye.